Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'll be doing an unboxing, testing and a review of this set of Libraton chisels which I recently bought from Amazon. Okay, so here it is, the Libraton 4-piece wooden chisel set. I bought these from Amazon here in the UK currently for £27.99. There's quite a few good reviews about these. They seem like a good bet, good value for money if you're looking for a decent set of chisels, not for like fine joinery, but if you want a decent set of chisels, these look like a good bet. So hopefully in this video we can find out if they were worth the money or not. I'll just read on what's on the back of the box because there's some specifications on here. It says that they're drop forged chrome vanadium steel blades and heat treated for edge retention. So the sizes, you've got a 6mm or a 1/4 inch, a 12mm or a 1/2 inch, 16mm or 3/4 inch, and then you've got the 25mm or 1 inch chisel. The blades are lacquer coated for corrosion protection. They've got a 25-degree bevel edge for woodworking, carving, multi-purpose use, ideal for making rebates, fitting hinges and door fittings, as well as general carpentry. Yes, so they're great for like housing joints, half lap joints, you know, fitting locks in doors, kind of general DIY work. Not something I'd probably buy for the fine joinery. I don't really do that. I just need a decent set of general purpose chisels. They're supplied with blade guards to protect you from injury and chisel blades from damage. Ergonomic walnut handles for comfort and control. Reinforced steel end caps designed for heavy pounding with a hammer or mallet. Stored in a high quality leather pouch. And there's an address on here, Chinese address, so it looks like they're made in China. I'll just get the box out of the way. I've looked on Amazon and there's a bit more information on Amazon. So it's got like a hardness rating on Amazon, HRC 60+2, which I think is about the same as an Irwin Marple's blue chip chisel such as this one. Very similar kind of hardness rating. So it's kind of an equivalent to one of these, but I prefer them to these because they have longer, in my opinion, better quality handles, which we'll take a look at in a moment. So it says that the tool roll case that they come in is leather, but I don't think it is. I think it's well, I don't think it's genuine leather anyway. I think it's like a faux leather. I could be wrong about that, I'm not sure. Doesn't appear to be a genuine leather to me. And the idea with this, I think maybe you could use it to take them with you, roll it up like this, in a toolbox, or you hang them on the wall. There's 2 holes here, and you can hang them on the wall. So here are the chisels. They're wrapped in this plastic, and they have the tip guards, plastic tip guards. So there is your little tool case that you can hang on the wall. And here are the chisels. Let's just take them out of the plastic. .25mm at the bigger end. You've got an 18, a 12, and then a 6mm for the finer stuff. So these are not these are bevel edged, but they're not fine at the edges. They're probably not for dovetails and things like that. They're more for putting locks in doors and hinges and that kind of thing. They're quite thick set chisels, as you can see. I'll just take the caps off. So out of the box kind of sharpness level, they're not too bad. If you wanted to get working straight away and fit some hinges, I think they're reasonably sharp for a new set of chisels, I would always recommend sharpening them, but if you want to get to work with these straight away, I mean, you could. Let's measure them. So one of the reasons I bought these chisels, because I like the long handles. So the total length of this chisel here, this 25mm, is about 29 centimeters, or about 11.5 inches. The handle on its own here is about 15 centimeters, or about getting on for 6 inches. So a nice generous size handle, as you can see. I've got relatively sort of big-ish hands, so that's great for me. Nice big comfortable handle. It says on the box and on Amazon that the handles are made out of walnut, but I thought they were made out of beech. Let me know what you think. Are they walnut? I'm not sure. I think they're a decent quality hardwood. Either way, I'm not sure. I thought they were beech by the colour and the grain, but maybe they are walnut, I'm not sure. So you've got this metal end here, and you've got like the wooden striking area, so you haven't got the metal annoying bang of the metal cap that most cheap chisels have. Nice and wooden, nice big generous handle, and then full size, kind of normal size blade length. I'll just compare it against an Irwin Marples chisel. Very comparable, very similar, as you can see. This is a 25, they're both 25mm. There's not much in it really, but if you can see, the handle length is significantly different. So quite a small handle on these ones, these Marples ones, but these have got that nice big generous handle. And yeah, out the box they look good. Not much to say really. I will start to give these a sharpen up and we'll see how they perform. But so far so good. As you can see, quite thick on the ends. Quite thick set chisels. Not probably for very fine work. So now I'm going to sharpen up one of these chisels, and we're going to give it a test on some wood. So to start off with, I'm going to be flattening the backs of these chisels. I started off with the 400 grit diamond plate, then moved up to the 600 grit, and then the 1000 grit. Okay, so for flatness, there's a slight hollow on this one, as you can see here, but that's no problem at all. The end here, I've got plenty of the end nice and flat, probably about 1 centimetre or a bit more. Perfectly flat there, perfectly usable. Didn't take too much work either, so that's so far so good. Now we'll move on to the cutting edge. And again, I started off with the 400 grit, 600 grit, and then the 1000 grit to sharpen up the primary bevel, and then moved over to the strop. Okay, so now the back is sufficiently flattened at the end, nice and smooth, and the cutting edge is nice and sharp. There's a very slight micro bevel I've put on there. You can see it's almost like a mirror finish at the end there. The steel seems quite good. It took a while to get it to shine like that, but all in all it probably took 25 minutes to get this chisel nice and razor sharp. So now on to the test. I've got some mahogany here in the vise. and I'm just paring that edge, and as you can see, it really has no problem at all with this wood. And the same with pine, nice and easy. And this was the blade after use. No damage, no visible damage, looks good. I decided to sharpen all 4 of the chisels. So here is the 18mm chisel. And here is the 12mm, and finally the 6mm. Now for the paper test, and surprisingly this is after all the chisels have been tested and used. They still cut through paper with no problem at all. Okay, so that is about it for this video. First impressions of these chisels, bearing in mind the price. I think they're excellent, especially if you're a DIYer or you do a bit of general woodwork, or if you want to get into the hobby of woodworking and you don't want to go out and spend a lot of money on a really expensive set of chisels. These are great. I love the long handles on them. They're really comfortable, and I like the colour of the wood. Looks quite nice, traditional. And the chisels didn't take too long to sharpen. The full set probably took me about an hour and a half, but you don't need to go into that much detail when you're sharpening them. I got these really sharp, as you saw earlier. They cut through paper no problem, and they seem to hold an edge okay as well. There's no nicks or chips on the end of the blade, and it didn't take too long at all to flatten the backs. I think this big one took the longest, and the others probably took about 5 minutes each. So I don't really have anything negative to say about these chisels. I think they look good. They come with this little tool holder as well. You can use that if you want. I'm going to use this for now. I've got it on the wall. See how I get on with it. So if you would like to buy this set of chisels or any of the sharpening equipment that I've used in this video, I'll leave my Amazon associate links down in the description box of this video. If you use those links, I will receive a small commission which helps the channel at no extra cost to yourself. So if you did find this video useful, please remember to like and also consider subscribing for more DIY related videos. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.